our children need to be prepared for postgraduate work, or they need to be prepared for a career. Now, how do we do that? A 4-year career, maybe engineering, architecture, can be accomplished in the 4 undergraduate years. We need to steer our children into that. Otherwise, they need to go on to postgraduate work. What are we looking for at postgrad? We're looking for our children to either become professionals, doctors, lawyers, dentists, or we're looking for our child to get a master's and finally a PhD. So you guys need to know as the parents, as your children's first mentors, what is to be expected at each level of education. And you can't slack off. It's super, super important. Finally, I'd like to touch on the subject of women. I know all the men are going to hide in the closet. The role of Yemeni women in higher education is simply something that cannot be understated. Dr. Rashid is very popular at this gathering, especially when he talks about women and education. He said something to me the other day that was very, very apropos. He said, educate a man, and you've educated one single individual. Educate a woman, and you've educated the community. These beautiful young ladies are bringing up the next generation of Yemeni boys and girls. If your son has trouble in school, if your son has trouble with English or science or math, and mom is well educated, mom is the first mentor and the most enduring mentor that that child will ever have. In closing, I'd like to say something about expectations that was said before by Anissa. If you set your expectations high for the kids will reach the expectations. Hug them, love them, but tell them you expect something more. Your kids need you, and the Arab community needs you. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Adela. Thank you so much for your authenticity, your integrity, and the words that you shared with us. And I'm going to do something that's going to be unconventional. You know, she gave the speech and she challenged us, and we might just, you know, take it and not do anything with it, or really take it to heart and do something with it. And making a difference doesn't mean that you as an individual have to go back to school if you're not, but maybe encouraging that little kid to go back to school, right? And I'm going to ask you, whoever is going to take the challenge, to please stand up. While you're standing up, don't sit down yet. I want you to look around who's taking the challenge, and then each one of us is going to have to hold the other accountable, right? And what do you think about today's presentations and the presenters? Do they deserve a hand? All right, thank you so much. Next, I'm going to go on to thanking the sponsors who made this evening, or this actually weekend, possible. Before I present our presenting sponsors to come and say a word or two, I want to thank all the sponsors, starting with ATM World, Park Avenue Law Center, U.S. Census Bureau, Dearborn Public Schools, Crescent Foods, Henry Ford Community College, the University of Michigan Dearborn, Wayne State University, Central Michigan University, Yemeni American News, Illusion Science and Printing, Discovery Printing and Design, Radio, Biladi and Good Morning Michigan, Arabian Candles Show on WNZK, and Midwan.com. Advertisers: Access, National Association of Yemeni Americans, Michigan Yemen Sports Association, Dr. Winston Coe and Dr. Jacqueline Chu, Basha Diagnostic, SM Mtayri Auto Repair, Hyderabad Tax, Park Avenue Law Center, Miami. And to say a word, our big sponsors, the presenting sponsors, please help me welcome from Western Union, Shireen Johnson.
Good evening, everyone. I had the pleasure of talking to most of you outside on the break, but to introduce myself to who I didn't introduce outside, my name is Shireen Johnson. I am an account executive at Western Union. First, I want to thank the American Association of Yemeni Scientists and Professionals for allowing me to be part of this wonderful event and for promoting higher education in our communities. I would also like to congratulate all of the scholarship recipients, including the one we're presenting today is Jalal Abeid, who is receiving the Yemeni American Youth Scholarship and Student of the Year Award. Western Union is always proud to give back to the Yemeni community, and this is a perfect example, so we wanted to thank you again for allowing us to be part of your evening, and hope you enjoy the rest of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Shireen. Another presenting sponsor coming all the way from the Chicago area, Crescent Food. Please help me welcome Adam Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmed Adam, president and founder of Crescent Foods, specializing in the best halal chicken in the world. It's Amish raised, 100% grain fed, the highest technology platform. We are at Costco and Walmart Supercenter, just across from the highway here. We are serving the Muslim community in the food service industry, in the retail, and we're promoting halal as a lifestyle. And then the second thing, I am also representing the new American Halal Association to promote the American halal industry. And I have a second challenge. The American halal industry needs scientists, innovation, creativity, challenges in the food science area, in the pharmaceutical industry, in the finance. We need product and services to fill the challenges around us. And finally, we are very proud that to be sponsored for your event, and I'm very impressed. This is the first time I've been here. I'm an electronic engineer, but to tell you the truth, I am really impressed and very proud to be with here. And inshallah, I ask you to become partners of Crescent Foods for years to come.
Thank you, Adam. Next, and when we call your name, we need to move a little bit faster. We're a little bit behind on time. We want to make sure that we serve you the food and it's hot. Now with the awards. In 1969, he immigrated to Saudi Arabia and was an apprentice to a carpenter. At age 18, he became a professional carpenter and began his formal education by attending night school. In 1979, he immigrated to the United States. He graduated from the Wayne County Community College with an associate degree in interior design and construction. In 1989, and you know what, I'm going to back up a little bit, and I'm going to have to apologize, but to present these awards, please help me welcome Dr. Nasser Zawiya and Hana Umar. Please come up to the stage. In 1981, Mr. Ahmed earned a bachelor's degree in interior design and construction from Eastern Michigan University. He is married and a father of 6, 4 boys and 2 girls. He teaches at the Detroit Public Schools and owns a construction company. His support played an important role in establishing the AAYSP Michigan chapter. He is an active member and advisor to the AAYSP Michigan chapter. For all his hard work, the first award goes to Abdul Jalil Ahmed.
dialogues and attempt to bridge differences between all ethnic groups. She came to the U.S. in 1969 with a junior high school degree and no English language skills. She successfully received her GED and then enrolled in a community college. The struggle intensified when she had her first child. Nevertheless, she successfully managed to complete her first degree after having 3 children. She then transferred to Farley Dickinson University, New Jersey, followed by Rutgers University, New Jersey. The final stop was George Mason University, Virginia, where she finally received a BA in multicultural sociology and an MED in counseling and development in 2003. She's now pursuing a postmaster's certificate in counseling and therapy and a certificate in food psychology. Her support unit stems from her parents and her husband, who have a great love for knowledge and respect for women. For all her service, the second AAYSP Appreciation Recognition Award goes to Ms. Malaita Akipsi. She's being awarded today for her service in the AAYSP board and her successful participation within our community and our development.
He graduated from Sinai University with a political science degree and from Central Michigan University with a master's degree in public administration. From 1992 to 94, he worked for the IRS. She just told me that I'm like too loud. He worked for the IRS in the Ministry of Immigration Affairs in Yemen as a professional. I apologize. From 1992 and 94, he worked for the IRS and the Ministry of Immigration Affairs in Yemen. He played professional soccer with the Yemeni national team from 1988 to 91. Currently, he is the publisher and editor-in-chief of the Yemeni American News, published monthly in Michigan. His latest accomplishment includes directing the first Yemeni American documentary film, Yemeni Voices from America, which should premiere fall 2010. So stay tuned. He is being awarded by the AAYSP for his advocacy for education and for his commitment to uplifting the Yemeni American community through public education. Our third appreciation and recognition award goes to Rashid Al-Nazairi.
Upon graduating from Alpena Community College, he transferred to Lake Superior State University in the fall of '93. Their family relocated to Dearborn, Michigan, and he was hired by the State of Michigan's Treasury Department as a senior auditor. Soon after, the youngest of their 5 children was born. He's been working with AAYSP since 2009 and currently serves as a member of the advisory board. He stands as a model for his children and their peers, as a representative of the potential success that Yemeni families can attain. AAYSP honors the Muhtar family for both their individual success and dedication to helping others improve and become more empowered through education. We recognize their success